If you're thinking about buying the KeyBudz AirPods case to protect your pricey AirPods Pro, you're in the right place because I'm going to reveal everything, both the good and the not so great, that you need to know before handing over $29.95. But here's what surprised me. Despite its slick design and rave 4.6-star rating, this case comes with some pretty unexpected problems you won't hear about in the usual reviews. So, should you really get the KeyBudz case, or is it better to save your cash for something else? Stick with me because I'm about to break down the real deal. First off, let's talk who this case is targeted at. Are you someone who's tough on tech gear, maybe always outdoors, carrying your AirPods everywhere like a modern-day adventurer? Or maybe you just want to keep your AirPods Pro safe from daily accidents, dust, drops, and even water? If yes, KeyBudz promises a military-grade, IP68 waterproof case made from eco-friendly materials that can handle all that, with a rugged carabiner clip for easy carry. Sounds perfect, right? Well, not quite. Let me start with the positives because we're not here to bash needlessly. The locking system is solid. The KeyBudz case has this innovative secure locking mechanism on the lid that prevents it from popping open when you drop it. I actually tested this by dropping it from waist height, intentional, because we all get clumsy and the lid stayed shut, which gives peace of mind if you're like me and have lost earbuds before to a roadway or sidewalk abyss. Plus, it's IP68 rated, meaning it's waterproof and dustproof. If you're caught in the rain or walking through a dust storm, your AirPods should stay dry and clean inside. Oh, and get this. It's made of 70% recycled content, which makes it one of the few eco-conscious options out there. So if you're about sustainability, that's a big plus. The anodized aluminum carabiner is rugged and really makes clipping onto your backpack or purse a breeze. No fumbling around to dig for your AirPods case. Plus, it supports wireless charging, which is definitely a must-have these days. But heads up, it's not MagSafe compatible, so don't expect magnetic snap-on charging with newer Apple chargers. Now, here's where the story takes a turn. Despite all these strengths, there are some glaring issues you should know about before clicking that buy button. The biggest problem: the case is surprisingly bulky for something designed for portability. KeyBudz adds a layer of ruggedness, but it comes with extra weight and size that can make your AirPods feel like you're carrying a brick in your pocket. I'm all for protection, but if convenience and sleekness are your jam, this could be a deal breaker. Also, I found that the locking system, while secure, requires a two-handed operation, which might annoy people who want a super quick grab-and-go case. If you're juggling keys, phone, or morning coffee, fumbling to unlock your AirPods case can be a mini headache. One reviewer humorously put it as having the security of Fort Knox but the speed of snail mail. I guess even police officers don't have to wrestle with their AirPods. Here's another twist. The KeyBudz case's hard plastic shell, designed for military drop protection, can be a double-edged sword. It's tough but not very forgiving when it hits sharp edges. I noticed tiny scratches and scuffs after just a few weeks of normal use. So if you're hoping for a case that looks brand new after a year, you might want to reconsider. The hard shell also makes a noticeable loud sound when you open or close the lid, which some people found annoying in quiet environments like libraries or meetings. So much for stealthy earbud access. After using it for a while, I also tested the charging port access, which KeyBudz says is quick access. In reality, the case's thick shell makes the Lightning charging port a tight squeeze for some cables. If you have bulky or third-party charging cables, you might have trouble connecting without removing the AirPods case from its protective shell. If you're someone who charges on the go a lot, this isn't ideal. You might be wondering about the eco-friendly claim. 70% recycled materials sounds great, but this is only part of the case. The plastic feels a bit less premium compared to silicone alternatives, slightly compromising the tactile experience some users expect. It's durable but not exactly luxurious. If you're someone who loves that smooth, soft touch of silicone cases, prepare for a different vibe here. So where does this leave us? If you want rugged protection, waterproofing, and an eco-conscious choice, KeyBudz AirPods Case definitely delivers. For example, hikers, outdoor workers, or anyone who's notoriously clumsy might find this case perfect. Just remember it's bulkier than standard cases, and it's not without its quirks: locking system speed, port tightness, bulk, and noise. By the way, this is a great time to remind you that I'm just uncovering the truth here. I came across a review that joked, "This case turns your AirPods into a medieval fortress, but don't ask for a quick dialogue with the Queen," reflecting the secure but slightly cumbersome locking design. Or how about this? "My AirPods are safer than my cookies in the jar, but opening the case takes longer than baking the cookies." All jokes aside, the security is real and gives you confidence. Here's a question for you. What's more important? Absolute maximum protection or sleek convenience? Because if you prefer slim and minimal cases that fit effortlessly in your jeans pocket, this case might feel like carrying a small tank. But if you're rough on your AirPods, KeyBudz could save you an expensive repair or replacement bill. Now, let's talk price. At $29.95, it's not the cheapest AirPods case out there. And with options ranging from $10 to $50 on Amazon, it's important you're sure what you want. Considering the durability and eco-conscious materials, the price for KeyBudz is fair. But remember, it's a specialist item, not an all-rounder. Prices on Amazon fluctuate often, so if this sounds like the case for you, check the link below for the current best deal. Before I wrap up, here's something I love. The carabiner on this case is made with anodized aluminum, which feels like it belongs on a climbing harness rather than just a tech accessory. You know your AirPods are going nowhere once clipped in. I even joked with a buddy that this carabiner could hold up a hammocking campsite, so sturdy it's borderline overkill. Okay, let's pull all this together. The KeyBudz AirPods case is a solid contender if you want military-grade durability, IP68 waterproofing, a secure locking system, and a sustainable product at a mid-range price. Just know you're getting a bulkier, slightly less user-friendly experience compared to slim cases. For the right person, outdoor adventurers, eco-conscious users, and anyone needing top-level protection, it's worth every penny. For those prioritizing sleekness and easy access, you may want to think twice. So, my final honest review: don't buy the KeyBudz AirPods case if you want a slim, quickly accessible case without the bulk or noise. But do buy it if you're serious about protecting your AirPods Pro 2nd generation from drops, dust, and water, and if you appreciate sustainable materials. It's a practical, rugged case with a few quirks you can live with once you know what to expect. If you've made it this far, here's the good news. There's a link in the description below where you can grab the KeyBudz AirPods case at the current best price on Amazon. Trust me, prices change way too fast to wait, so if you're eyeing it, now's the time. And if you want to protect your AirPods without worrying about accidents, this could be a worthwhile investment. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment if you've tried this case, or if you've got other rugged case recommendations. And hey, if nothing else, at least now you know you don't have to wrestle with a snail mail security case to keep your AirPods safe. See you next time.